Uchumi Supermarkets, often referred to simply as Uchumi, is a Kenyan supermarket chain. The word Uchumi means economy in Swahili. Overview: Uchumi is headquartered in Kenya. As of September 2014, Uchumi was one of a number of Kenyan supermarket chains that serve the region, including market leader Nakumatt, Tuskys, Equala, and Naivas. In June 2014, the company's assets were about $78.8 million, with shareholder equity of approximately $38.4 million. History: the company was founded in 1975, as a public limited liability company, by three Kenyan parastatal companies, Industrial and Commercial Development Corporation, Kenya Wine Agencies Limited, and Kenya National Trading Corporation. The main objective at the time was to create outlets for the equitable distribution of commodities and to create retail outlets for Kenyan manufacturers. In 1976, Uchumi's shareholders signed a management contract with Standard S.p.A., an Italian supermarket chain, to train Kenyans to run the new enterprise. The shares of the company stock were listed on the Nairobi Stock Exchange in 1992. Uchumi closed down, albeit temporarily, and was placed in receivership during June 2006 after 30 years of business. It was simultaneously delisted from the NSE. At the time, its closure was described as one of the greatest corporate disasters in independent Kenya history. A government-led rescue plan, however, was initiated and consequently 5 Uchumi outlets, all in Nairobi, were reopened on July 15, 2006 under interim management and a caretaker administrator. By January 2011, the retail chain had returned to profitability and applied to the Kenya Capital Markets Authority to relist its shares on the NSE. Approval to relist on the NSE was granted in May 2011 and trading in the shares of Uchumi resumed on May 31, 2011. Ownership: as of May 2014, the shares of stock of the retail chain are listed on the NSE, where they trade under the symbol UCHM. The shares are also cross-listed on the Rwanda Stock Exchange and the Uganda Securities Exchange. The company obtained regulatory approval to cross-list on the Dar es Salaam Stock Exchange, effective August 15, 2014. The 6 largest shareholders in the company as of April 2015 were: branches. As of January 2015, the supermarket chain maintains the following outlets in Kenya. Branches in Kenya List of Uchumi branches in Kenya: City Square Hypermata Aga Khan Walk, Nairobi; Lang'ata Hypermata Lang'ata Road, Nairobi; Koinange Branch Monrovia Street, Nairobi; Capital Centre Hypermart, Mombasa Road, Nairobi; Nung Hypermata Nung Road, Nairobi; Sarat Hypermata Sarat Centre, Westlands, Nairobi; Taj Mahal Hypermart, Embakasi, Nairobi; Adams Arcade Branch, Nung Road, Nairobi; Burubiru Branch Buruburu Housing Estate, Nairobi; Japange Branch Thika Road, Nairobi; Juga Road Branch Juga Road, Nairobi; Nairobi West Branch Nairobi West Shopping Centre, Nairobi; Koinange Branch, Monrovia Street, Nairobi; Wanata Rongai Branch Wanata Rongai, Nairobi; Westlands Branch Westlands, Nairobi; Eldoret Branch Mulero Road, Downtown, Eldoret; Sugarland Branch Sugarland Building, Alu Street, Eldoret; Embu Branch Silat Plaza Building, Kubikabu Road, Embu; Karatina Branch Karatina, Nyeri; Kuriko Branch, Kuriko; Meru Branch Kenyatta Road, Downtown Shopping District, Meru; Xia Branch Xia; Nakuru Branch Mosque Road, Downtown, Nakuru; Juja Branch, Thika Nairobi Highway, Juja; Syokimau Branch, Syokimau; Moore Branch, Moore; Kisumu Branch, Kisumu; Limara Branch, Limara; Naivasha Branch, Naivasha; Ukunda Branch, Ukunda. Closure of non-Kenyan stores. In June 2015, Uchumi fired its chief executive officer and chief financial officer at the time, for misconduct and gross negligence. In July 2015, The company hired a Nairobi-based consulting firm to probe employee theft at the retail chain. In August 2015, a new CEO was hired. In October 2015, the store chain closed down all its stores in Uganda and Tanzania, citing unprofitability. In the process, 900 former employees were laid off in both counties, of whom 400 were in Uganda. See also, East African Community, Economy of Kenya, List of supermarket chains in Kenya, List of supermarket chains in Africa. References. External links, Uchumi Supermarkets official site, Uchumi stock quote at Reuters.com, Uchumi resumes trading at the Nairobi Stock Exchange, Uchumi appoints Jamia Bora chief to its board.